Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Fata Morgana, so let's continue the story and see what the fate have to store for Michelle here, and how the story of Michelle will end. Because Georges came in, and what he wants, no one knows yet, so let's go. Let's see what he's going to do. Michelle? Oh, Michelle, are you here? Are you in there? Do you need something, Georges? Oh! This is backstory. Oh. Oh, I didn't thought... Okay. Okay. Back in time. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Do I have to need something to talk to you? No, but you look like you were in an unusually good mood, so I thought, well, why would I be? It's wonderfully gloomy day out. I would understand if it were clear out, but can you really say it's wonderful gloomy? Well, you can be outside for very long when it's cloudy, so in this case it's perfect weather. Huh! So he actually like went with her outside here. What do you say? We'll go for a little stroll while we can. Days around today too, so you can see if he's up for it. And also, again, I know I said she, but it's because of this appearance here. Like, my brain just like connecting this image to thinking she. And the other image from nowadays to he. So you will have to bear with me, because it's kinda confusing. It will be like the old times. We've been running around like headless chickens lately, so we haven't had much of the chance for siblings outing. We'll have Mom makes us lunch and then... Oh, we'll take a couple of horses up to the forest edge. I'm fine with that if you are. You bet your bum I am. I asked after all. Now come on, let's go. Georges sounds to be awesome. As like everyone been awesome like in the beginning. Like later they just abandoned Michelle. Why are you showing me this? Why you want me to feel bad for them? Do you want me to feel bad for them or not? I don't feel bad for them. I feel bad for Michelle. So why are you giving me this? An outing, you say? Yep. Hop on a couple horses and head for the forest. We haven't done this in a while, so I figured why not. I see. Well, if Michelle's coming, I see no reason to say no. So let's set off right away. Wow, slow down here. I was saying he wouldn't go if it was just me. Is Michelle nothing? Of course. Why on earth would I want to go horse riding alone with you? I would rather drown myself. God damn it. Legasp. What the fuck? Didier? Could I perhaps make a small request? Go on, let's hear it. Do you mind if I hold the horse reins? Oh, that's all? By all means. I'll be right behind you to make sure nothing happens, so have at it. But be warned, my horse is a bit temperamental. If you're not gentle, he will start getting moody with you. I doubt that will be a problem for you though, Michelle. I'll be careful. Why they were so fucking awesome in the beginning? Oh my god. This backstory makes me even like angrier at them. Like they were appearing as such loving brothers, and then like everything went to shit. Like what? Why? I hate this. Hey, whoa, slow down, guys. Look at that, Michelle. Georges is still fumbling around all the way back here. All the way back there. Are we going a bit too fast? No, you're fine. You were able to get past that so quickly, it's proof of your talent. Finally get up. This isn't a race, you know. Why can't we enjoy the scenery indulging in some of nice pathos? A warrior and his horse need no pathos. Of course, we have artists and the knight here. That's not right, Michelle. It certainly is, Didier. Come on, you guys, be nice. That was my idea. Poor Georges. You've really taken after an old D, haven't you, Michelle? I, for once, would rather see you admiring flowers or dancing with butterflies, or gazing out at the beautiful sunset or enjoying poetry. More pathos, my dear sister, and less barbarism. Longsword suits of armor and tales of heroic knights are so much more appealing, though. Nice. You've let him get his claws in too deep, Michelle. Oh dear, oh my, I'm going to have the two meathead siblings before I know it. What did you just call me? Now you two. Why don't we stop here for a picnic? Seconded, my stomach been rumbling up a storm. I took a few bites earlier, because I was about to die back there. I hope your horse did throw you into the river. Nice. Okay, we have, like, oh my god, why this backstory is awesome? Why are you giving me this after such a horrible event? I mean, we still, like, hate Amy, like, a lot. Georges and Didier, we still maybe not hate them, but we don't like them, okay? Like, they pretty much totally ignoring Michelle here. Unless they've been lied to or something, like, hey, she died, or something, you know? And she's like, here, kept in secret, but you cannot keep her in secret. Like, him, actually, at that point. Secret. I don't know. Why are you giving me this backstory? I'm supposed to, like, feel that they are good guys or what? It's nice to have some backstory, though, to see how like, you know, the past is reflected on the present. How Michelle is been seeing her brothers before, and how they are now. That's actually pretty good. But still, So the other day, I brought a cat home. A cat. Yep. Speckled from the head to tail in ugly as the wizards. And ugly. I was gonna keep it in my room, but Mom flipped when she saw it. Keep that filthy thing from out of my house. Wish there was something we could do about how much of a clean freak she is. Georges, try not to stress Mother too much. You are unpredictable enough as it is. It would be nice though, to have a cat, I mean. Think so? Then how about this? We'll keep it in the courtyard. I'll feed it on the days when it's clear, and you can do it when it's cloudy, Michelle. I don't know what cat eats though. Huh. I bet he would like pastries. Do you want to kill the ghost thing? I can't approve of anyone taking care of an animal who thinks that's a good idea. Good job. Sorry. Oh, pull the stick out of your RSD. Life is all about experimentation. Live and learn. Don't experiment on animals. Well, if you're gonna be like that, then how about you help out too? You can keep an eye on us and make sure we don't do anything stupid. Well, no way you're trying to drag me into this. Already done. You are in, it's settled. Damn it, Georges. Now we need to come up with a name. Have you any ideas, Michelle? What? You want me to name it? Is cat somehow significant? Not very often you get to give another living thing a name. Well, I guess you might have a few more chances down the road, considering this practice. Something elegant and beautiful. You've got this. Now, Georges, don't put so much pressure on her. You have a point though. It's a good opportunity. Don't stress too much about it, Michelle. Just choose something you like. Huh. You said that cat was speckled and ugly? Yep. One look and you will be laughing so hard you can't breathe. Right then? Ugly speckles. Oh my god. Okay, this is actually awesome. That's its name? It seems like you do not have a future in the arts, Michelle. But you said it was ugly and speckled Georges. I did, yes. You could have tried a little harder than that though. But you know, why not? Ugly speckles it is. Okay, this is awesome. It's actually kind of charming when you say it out loud. Ugly speckles. Ugly speckles. Yay. That's not that funny. It's quite something indeed. The more I think about it, the more I... Not you too, Diddler. We should bring ugly speckles on our next outing. Sitting together beneath the clouds, having lunch. That we should. When Michelle's getting a little bigger, let's do this again. The three of us. And our ugly speckled cat. You said it. We're all good friends here after all. I've never been friends with you, your friend though. God. Must you always be a jerk? I see where this is going, because they promised to go again in the outdooring later when she grows up. But right now they do not uphold this, basically. Right? So Michelle's still remembering this past. And it hopes that it will happen again. I see. Now why we have this backstory? God, must you always be such a jerk? Okay. I see. Well, this was awesome backstory, but... not a good memory at this point, right? I mean, it's a good memory, but considering the situation, it's pretty devastating. Didier Georges? Is Amy telling the truth? Do you really think I'm nothing but trouble? Do you think I've lost my mind? That I am a demon child? Didier Georges? Why do you not open this door for me and let me out? Were the things I said that day really so heinous? Do you resent me too, like Amy? Didier? Georges? Yeah, I mean, Michelle still didn't get a, direct confirmation from Didier or Georges that they hate Michelle. So, cannot be really sure, right? I would assume, they're, ordered by family, maybe. I mean, we know that Didier probably actually does not like Michelle at this point. At least in the future, because the night, I assume it was Didier that killed Michelle at the end. So we cannot count on Didier. Maybe on Georges, but we heard nothing from Georges basically in the future, so I don't know. But also on the other hand, Georges is with Amy, so he's also a scumbag if you think about this. Come on. I just cannot. Look, okay, I'm not going to comment on them. Let's just move on. Let's see how this will go. How do you think about me now? Is this bot really that so unusual? It is. It is very unusual. That's why I never figured it out. Because I didn't knew that could be the case, that you are born like that naturally. I feel like it's the way you were raised in the beginning. If I hadn't undergone the transformation I did, would things have been the way they were before? Probably. Would we be able to go out to that forest again and make silly, meaningless conversation? Anyone laughing like we had then? If this body hadn't changed the way it did, would I not be trapped in this darkness? Even if that were the case, I didn't want to be a girl. If God descended from heaven and offered a child to change me back, I would have turned him down, because inside, I wasn't a girl. And my nightmare at Amy's hands didn't end the reader. As much as I loathed to admit it, I was terrified of her. every day, I dreaded the sound of the door opening. However, if I were to block the door off with furniture, I would lose my only remaining lifeline. I had no choice in the matter. Bite the fingers off, I swear. Just like do something to her. Oh my god. I know, like, it's like just like the one saving thing that is like keeping him like alive basically at this point, but holy shit. My anger is just immense. It's time for supper, Michelle. I brought your favorite, parsnips. Oh, for fuck's sake, we know he hates parsnips from, like, future. Well, where's the dog didn't eat of them anyway? You fucker. But you don't mind, do you? I'm going to cut your nails today, Michelle. I need you to stay very still. You won't want my hands to sleep. I hate this, oh no. When I hear nails and having such a character getting close, I think of Higurashi. Who knows the nose? I only remember from like very old anime I didn't read actually. Maybe in the future I will read this on the channel, who knows. I have like fragmented memory of the series from the like very first anime, but oh my god, the nails, oh god. So to make sure you do, I'm tying you up. Oh no, this is going to be torture. This way you can't accidentally move. Use your water, Michelle. Ah, it's murky? Oh heavens me. I must have fetched it from the wash basin by mistake, you bitch. It's supper time, Michelle. I brought your parsnips again. Don't worry, the dogs didn't have any of these. They didn't seem to be interested in eating them raw. What, you don't want any? Ah, then what I'm going to do with these? You know, Michelle, you're such a disgrace. Cry for me, won't you? Beg for mercy. Look at you, all that pride. Gone out of the window. That's hilarious, I tell you. Let's... Okay, oh my god, let's murder this bitch. Oh my god. She did everything imaginable, torture me, both physically and emotionally. To be honest, it was rather impressive, in a sick way, how she was able to come up with so many different ways to torment me. And she knew precisely what caused me the most pain. My body. And that this discrepancy between what I was and what I felt I was. She delighted in telling me I wasn't male, and sometimes in showing me. But I don't think I need to describe the things she did to me in any more detail. I could think of only one way to keep myself from breaking down. I completely stopped talking, stopped struggling. The one day, about 6 months or so, she said with a distant sigh, I'm done. And that was the last of it. By swallowing my pride and not resisting, I was able to escape from her grip. Once she was gone, the servants took over attending to me again. Thank god she got bored, holy shit. I was still imprisoned, but now there was a serenity in my solitude. I didn't speak with anyone, I didn't make eye contact, I didn't do anything. I just lived. But even though I had peace, I still feared Amy having a change of heart. I trembled at the possibility that one day it might be her that opened the door. But above all, I despised the fact that I lived in such a fear of a girl. An overwhelming self-loathing threatened to crush me. I had recurring nightmares about the things Amy had done to me. Yeah, this kind of situation can give you such a PTSD. The ones she gave me did not heal, they only grew worse, eating away at me day after day. I was beginning to lose confidence in my own sanity, in the silent darkness, but there was no sense of time. The line between dreams and reality blurred. I often found myself screaming, crying into the empty air. I clouded my skin, pulled out my hair, paced back and forth across the room, pounded at the door, yelling for help. Screamed some more. It was the very image of pitiful, absolute wretchedness. And every time I did, I'm sure there was someone on the other side of the door whispering about how poor Michelle had lost her mind. Eventually, I gave up entirely. This is so fucked up. Okay, when did the time came for you to be exiled into the mansion? Oh. It was a stormy night, in my 16th year. I had been confined for more than 2 years at this point, okay? Heavy rain pounded against the windows like thousands of little spears. I was sitting quietly in my bed, unable to fall asleep, and suddenly there was a loud banging on the door. The fuck? Did you? Okay, what the fuck do you want? You haven't been here like for 2 years or more. Michelle, are you awake? Georges? The fuck? If you aren't, then hurry up and get awake. We've got a big trouble. Lower your damn voice. But... the fuck? When I first heard my brother's voices after so long, I thought I was hallucinating. In 2 years, they had never once come for me. No matter how hard I pounded on the door, no matter how many times I called for them. And after all the time, I didn't expect that to ever change. I had given up, assuming they had long since cast me away. Unable to bring myself to say anything, I simply stared at the door. There was another bam. The sound was half-consuming by the crack of thunder, giving it an indescribably eerie quality. Please say something, Michelle. Seriously, there's no time. You can hear us from there, can't you? Can't you just open the door? I mean, isn't Michelle imprisoned here? Like, he cannot open the door from the inside, right? Like, Didier, Georges, like, what the fuck? Yeah, they're behind the door, aren't you? Come on, just one word, Michelle. Are you really not aware? I don't think you are not aware. Is this really you, Didier, Georges? For a moment there seems to be a loss of words, probably because they almost didn't recognize my voice. That was only a heartbeat, and then the Didier spoke. There's a carriage waiting outside. I'm going to unlock the door so you can live in it. Why? Because Dad's talking crazy. Okay, so basically they made Michelle run away because Antonin wanted to kill him. And that was like, so Mother probably talked to the Georges and Didier because Mother knew that Michelle is alive. But Father didn't knew, right? If I remember correctly, Father didn't knew that Michelle is alive. So they will just fabricate some kind of story that Michelle died or something. We'll see, anyway. Okay. As saying, the Polinga family has no need for a demon child, that you're a mark of shame on our name. So he's going to have you executed. Georges, Father, wants me dead? It felt like the floor had fallen out from under me. Executed, demon child, mark of shame. So he was saying I didn't even deserve to live anymore. It's planned for tomorrow morning. We only just found out ourselves, which is why. Prepared a way for me to escape. But why? Why do we even need to ask? Because we are family. Fuck you! For 2 fucking years. Oh my god, I cannot. Something terrible has gotten into Father. I clenched my teeth, fighting back a bitter, angry side, but I couldn't keep all those emotions bottled up for long. A maelstrom of feelings I thought I had lost in my 2 years of imprisonment swirled up inside me, spilling from my lips. Why? Why are you doing this now? If you really felt that way, why didn't you come sooner? Yeah, just fuck them. 2 years I spent locked in this room. Do you have an idea how I felt in that time? An idea how hard I had to fight to endure, how many times I cried for your help. How hard I pounded on the door, begged to be set free. But never once did you come. Not even once. Michelle? I scare you, don't I? You think I've gone insane, that I've lost my mind, that I sold my soul to the devil, don't you? No, Michelle, we don't. Then why? Why didn't you come to set me free? Michelle, No, we... Don't think you've lost your mind at all. So you didn't want to see me then? You didn't want to see to face what I'd become? Tell me I'm wrong, Didier Georges. You left me here, abandoned me for 2 whole years. Locked me away so you didn't have to see me. I'm sorry, I'm just, you know, really busy with my art. Fuck you, Georges! That means your art means more, oh my god, than your fucking sibling. Oh fuck, oh my god, I hate them more and more. Oh god. I've been getting a ton of commissions down at the court. Fuck you, Georges. And Didier's a knight now, you know? So he's up his neck in expeditions. Okay. But he does comes back home. I'm really sorry. As I cannot say that you're wrong. After what happened, I wasn't sure how I was supposed to act around you. I'm still not sure, even now. I knew I had to find the time to collect myself. I kept putting it off, vainly hoping that the time would take care of it all. And for that I owe you an apology. But you need to understand, I do not agree with Father's decision. Okay, weirdly enough, I kind of accept what Didier is saying here. I would say fuck you, Georges. Didier have like kinda okay thoughts on this because yeah, like it was sudden. Like from all these years, like something changed, right? And like saying that yeah, he's like true here. Like I didn't know what to do. Like for all these years, like I couldn't just face you. I cannot say you are wrong. I just didn't wanted to see you. And I knew that like maybe his time will heal this and stuff like this, you know? I kinda agree with like Didier reasoning here because that was like unexpected and kinda traumatic for them as well, if you think about this like emotionally, right? But George's explanation? Oh, I've been busy with art. Fuck you, Georges. I do not want to lose you. I don't think you're a demon child. Still, I assume you are the knight that killed Michelle later, so... And Georges feels the same. Neither of us wants to see you dead. What he said, Michelle? Yeah, fuck you, Georges. You are like... staggering here with your words. You are like... Okay, Georges is the one that is like lying around. So apparently Didier is more trustworthy than Georges, apparently. I mean, Amy is Georges' wife. What else can we say? Okay, that says it all. There's not much time. We need to get you out of there. I beat down my heart, my lower lip, hard enough to draw blood. It will start sobbing. It's a little late for that. Michelle? If you don't get out of here, you are going to be killed. If I'm not an angel sent from heaven or a demon child, then what am I? What on earth am I? What are you? You are... Careful, George! You are a Bollinger. Nice save, Didier. You are our family, and that's all there is to it. I pray you can forgive me for averting my eyes for so long. Why I dig Didier so much? Didier is fucking awesome actually here. I'm starting to like thinking that the knight wasn't Didier at all that killed Michelle at the end. Michelle recognized the knight, so I assume it's been a Didier because he's a knight. But god damn it. Unless he's like very good at acting, like holy shit. Can I trust you? Can I trust that even if the whole world says that I'm cursed, that you will always be on my side? You will always be my brothers. Can I put my trust in you once more, Didier, Georges? You absolutely can, Michelle. Yeah, and somehow you got murdered later. I swear, like they. Okay, I need to learn more. I need to learn more. I swear to God on high, and I swear to the God of Art. Michelle, I have no other choice, do I? I couldn't talk father out of it, could I? I would rather you didn't try. He's not a man to change his mind. If you were to show up before him, he would likely throw his sword on you himself. It would destroy Mother. I'm sorry, we are not doing this only for you. Yeah, okay. Okay, I will go. Oh, thank goodness. The carriage will take you to the mansion, Michelle. It's a property father purchased some time ago. But due to rumors about that house, it's abandoned. No one wants to buy it from him either, and it's unlikely to change. It's the ideal place to keep you out of sight. What kind of rumors? Well, no point in keeping it secret. He has a right to know. Oh, shit! George just said he has the right to know. Holy fuck! It almost slipped my attention. Okay? They say a witch lives there. A witch? I think it's just all made up, personally. I went to check the place out, and there was no one there. It was a little dreary, to be sure. I had hoped to have a better place arranged for you, but there wasn't enough time. This is the only temporary Michelle, yeah, for like 10 years. I couldn't say how long it will be, but father will pass away eventually, oh yeah. When he does, Georges will inherit the estate. Okay. And that will mean you can return or die, apparently. I'm very curious what the hell happened. If Georges really inherited everything and he, like, that means like, they betrayed Michelle so fucking much, oh my god. So I ask that you hold out until that time. If I don't leave, I'm going to be executed. So send me anywhere, I won't complain. I'm glad to hear you say that. I will check to father and ensure he does not suspect anything. We'll make this work, don't you worry. The long and short of it, that simply wants you erased from the family. Georges. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't trying to be mean. But anywho, once I take over, we are in the clear. Yeah, apparently not. So Georges probably will care about appearances just like his father. And since he's going to be like the head of the family, he's going to order something to execute him anyway. I think like we will get to this part of the story soon enough, because we are like already at the part where we are exiling Michelle, so you'll be acknowledged as the Bollinger. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Okay then. Can I open the door now? Just a minute. Huh? You're still not ready? I don't have any clothing. Ah, right. You wouldn't, huh? How tall are you now, Michelle? Around the same height as you, I think. You're taller than me? Damn it. Alright, I'll bring you some of my clothes. Thank you. Bro, I don't think I've ever heard you say thank you for putting up a fight, Michelle. That's not true. I don't think. Huh. I'll be back soon. Get what you need together. Alright? What the hell happened? So, like, the night orders from the Bollinger just, like, went and just killed him because of the letter of, like, yeah, can I come back, basically. That's what they promised. These fuckers just, like, lying all the time. I swear, like... Ah... Sitting in the carriage, waiting outside, listening to the pitter-patter of the rain, I gazed out at my two brothers. I hadn't seen them in the 2 years, but they hardly looked any different than how I remembered them. I was the only one who changed, and dramatically at that. Ow. Looking at them, I couldn't help but remember the old days. Playing chess with Didier, learning to draw from George's, our siblings' outings. However, the ominous sound of thunder crashing in the distance drowned out those memories. The mission is several days travel from here. Hopefully the carriage isn't too uncomfortable. I will send a package with any supplies we need once a month. Food, clothing and something to pass the time. Is there anything you want, Michelle? Just tell me. Now? Or you can have a servant pass a message on me. I can't think of... Actually, wait. I can think of one thing. I would like a chess set. Alright, I will have one made. I would rather have yours, Didier. Would that be possible? Are you sure you want that beaten old thing? Yes, I want that one. Okay, so that chess set in the mansion was actually very important to him. Right then, I'll include it in the first delivery. I will send you something too, Michelle. Anything you want, just tell me. In that case, I would like some art tools. Okay. I'm nowhere near as much as artist as you are, Georges, so they don't have to be anything special. Gotcha. Some canvas and how about some charcoal? And when you're back, I want to see what you've made with it, okay? Okay? I know it's already hard enough on you, Michelle, but I need to ask you to do something for me. Avoid making contact with anyone who doesn't know about you, who doesn't already know about you. So I can't talk to anybody but the servants, but simply yes. Tomorrow the world will consider you dead, so we cannot have people finding out that you're actually alive. Especially father. Please do this for me. I've been doing that for 2 years already. I've long since lost interest in interacting with anybody, so you don't need to ask me to keep it myself. Right. Does anyone else know I am alive? Yes, Mother knows. In fact, that was her idea. Yeah, okay. It was? She loves Michelle, she really does. Mom just, you know, is having a little trouble facing the truth. Yep, she's still like, she's my girl. So, was it actually Mother who like arranged like murdering Michelle later? Like she actually broke because of the letter that asked her to acknowledge Michelle for who she is? Who he is? How did that happen? So even though she's not here to see you off, I guarantee you, she doesn't want to see you dead. She wants to have you in her life again. I expect Mother will be writing to you, so please, take the time to write her back. She's a troubled woman, but her love for you is true and unwavering. Will you do that? Just a quick little, hey, you got your letter, doing great, this suffice. Alright. Just so you know, it kills me and Dee that we can't stand up to Dad. But as long as he lives, his word is God in this house. Understand that, yes. Well, you never know. He could be gone quicker than you expect. Week from now and bam, he's dead as Dee's social life. Right. Is there an ounce of respect in your body? Oh, give me a break, I'm upset. He's gone way too far. And once he's dragged his arse of the great beyond, anything goes. Surprise, Michelle is alive. Michelle was alive. Yep, I suppose. Until then, we'll take care of things here. Tomorrow gonna be a performance of our lives. Crying like a couple of big babies and laughing our tails off inside. You will forgive me if I have trouble trusting that loose tongue of yours. I'm not stupid, I know this is important. And not even Amy suspects a thing. Amy, yeah. Yeah, not even she can know. I'm gonna crush her. Oh, it's gonna crush her. Fuck, I was like hoping that he actually said I'm gonna crush her. Ah, it's gonna crush her, I'm sure, but the less people who know, the better. When Georgia said her name, my whole body went shamefully cold. It's been a year and a half since the hell she put me through, but every last detail of it remained carved in my mind and body. There was no way she would be even slightly sad about my death. Yep. So Georges really did not know, or he's just putting an act here. She might act it, but she would almost certainly be elated by the news. It seems Georges had yet to see what lay beneath the woman's mask. Yeah. I know you two were close. Huh? Are you worried about how this might affect her? Oh my god, Amy just like sweet talked Georges about how she loves Michelle or something and is worried about him? Are you... Oh my god, let's just like fucking destroy her, I swear. What? She cared for you about 6 months, didn't she? When you wouldn't let servants in. What? What I hear, you got really close, dying in there. You wouldn't even eat unless she was there. Who the hell told you that? What? That's not what happened? Did something happen between you two, Michelle? Amy didn't do a damn... Never mind. I can tell them. I can put what I went through into words. It will only worsen my shame. Especially not in front of my brothers. Judges, how are the things between you and Amy? Still letting what happened 2 years ago get to you? Well, I mean, at that time, things were a total disaster. I'm excited about getting myself a pretty little wife. Only to find out she's rocking the boat with someone else. I cried for weeks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Deep down, though, she ain't actually a bad girl. Fuck her! She's a young and kid that makes mistakes. After it all came out, she turned over a new leaf. She started doing on me something serious. And well, it's hard not to let one little mistake like that go. Oh, sorry. Go, and she's trying so hard to make up with me. The age doesn't excuse work for Dido. For about a year, things were really rough between us. I didn't even want to look at him. But at the end of the day, we're family. We can get past anything. Since because you let the cat out of the bag, that gave me something to hold over. The. All things considered, I'm not complaining. So you would say you're happy then, Georges? Sure would, yep. Also, oh my god, I just realized what could happen. If Amy is still with Georges, if she wrote, if Michelle, if he wrote the letter to Georges later, Amy could just read this before him, learn that Michelle is actually alive, and send people to kill him. It could be Amy doing, but still, we still need to know the identity of the knight. I assume it's been Didier because Michelle seems to know the knight, and he's the closest thing I can think of. But oh my god. Okay, I need to know. Sure would, yep. Believe it or not, I'm kinda head over heels for her. Hard not to like a girl like Amy. Let's see. to really feel that bad about 2 years ago. So she's still keeping up the good girl facade around Georges and Didier. No one else knows. She's actually a sadistic crackling demon. There's nothing else trustworthy in the world than the woman who's always smiling. That's why he never... Oh my god, it makes sense now why he never trusted Giselle. Oh wow, I just realized that. That makes perfect sense now. Nothing less trustworthy than a woman who's always smiling. Oh my god, it makes so much sense now. But if Georges thinks he's happy, I can't take that away from him. Michelle? Alright, yes, I do feel guilty about the way I lost control of my emotions and took it out on you guys. It happens to everyone. In fact, you could stand to do a little more shouting and fussing. Then you could, because I have undeveloped social skills. You heard that? You got one hell of a nasty streak, huh, D? Right. I'm glad to hear you're still on the good terms. It was my intention to pit the two of you against each other. We know, the blame falls on my shoulders. I want you to know something, dear Michelle. Though your transformation was too much for mother and father to accept. With enough time, everything will go back to the way it was before, just like it did for myself and Georges. None of this is your fault. It was all unfortunate timing. Girls are a little bit of jerk too. Trying to forget I am a knight, Georges. In time? In time. Speaking of which, we don't have much left. I'm going to tell the coachman to set off, okay? Didier? Yes? Tell me the truth. Will the three of us ever meet again? Why would you ever ask this? Of course we will. Not a chance I'm letting this to be our last family get together. One last question then. Yes? Am I your brother? Ooh. Well, I mean, look at ya. Yeah, like Georges instantly said he in the tower. That almost slipped past my mind. But Didier seems like he's like still like, don't. Well, I mean, look at ya. Don't look much like a sister to me. So yeah, I would say you are. I see. So long then. Farewell. And Didier didn't answer. Yeah, okay, so Didier sounds like he's awesome, but he's like not accepting Michelle, basically. So he still have like values that are higher, basically, in the family. And he's a knight, so like the church order and everything. So yeah, I can see like if like they decided that he's actually a demon child or something, he will actually go and kill Michelle. So he is a knight from the later, I think. Because he did not accept Michelle. And may good health bless you until we meet again. Until then, Michelle. Farewell. Before sending me off for good, they both gave me strong, firm hugs. Didier first, and then Georges. The warmth I felt in their arms, in my family arms, slowly spread through my chilled body, which made it that much more difficult to part ways. The wheels of the carriage rattled against the wet, stone-paved road. I stuck my head out of the window, watching as they shrank to the distance, standing there in the rain until they were completely out of view. A tightness filled my breast. Every glimmer of hope I had for my new life was matched by an equal degree of darkness and uncertainty. Will I ever make it back home? If I did, what would people still call me a demon child? Having to write mother was another uncomfortable weight to my soul. The thought of having to play a girl for her made me sick. Georges had acted like it would be nothing, but it wasn't that easy. It was more than a mere pretend. Didier had said it. With time, things would change. But how could he be so certain that those changes would be for the better? Good question. The wooden wheels turned, carried me away to that cursed mansion. Red screen, okay. Oh. Okay. That changed fast. The next thing I know, I'm sinking into a vast void. Darkness cuffs my hands and legs, restricting my movements. Images of my past I had kept buried away for so long streamed past me. This isn't how I wanted it to happen. Coming from my own mouth, but being laid bare for all to see without my consent. That wasn't how I wanted her to find out about my secret, about my shameful history. I warned you, my dear. I told you didn't want to... I told you didn't want to reclaim your old self. Oh. That was the first choice that leads to the further door, right? To reclaim. If you had simply let it be, you wouldn't be here now, forced to relive it all. Now do you understand? The tale I spun behind the fourth door was as much for you as it was for her. There you were, a young man with a sad fate, but you met a wonderful woman and fell in love with her, and then died in the arms of tragedy. The sequence of events is not far from the truth, but I was able to turn it into something enchanting and beautiful. I got rid of the all nasty little details. Your ugliness, your body troubles, all of it. Does it seem a bit unfair, Michelle? You tore down the walls around Giselle's heart, around her past. But you wanted to keep your own, nice and safe and hidden away. Good point, Morgana. But I said before as well, like, Michelle demanded from Giselle to tell the truth and everything, but Michelle at the same time been like hiding secrets at the same time before her. So yeah, I said the same thing as Morgana basically before. She has every right to be upset. You were afraid she wouldn't accept you, were you? And that's precisely what happened. But can you honestly blame her? The truth you will keep hiding away is not something most would be able to accept. The prince who came riding in to save her, Silence, wasn't actually a man. Please, enough. I've seen enough. Let it stay buried, please. Just stop this. I don't want to see it. I don't want anything to do with it. What a sad little creature you are, my dear. Not a woman in this world will have any interest in you now. You've surrounded yourself with a layer upon layer of walls, covered yourself with the patchwork, barely held together, guilt of masks, and it's only thing keeping you together. You are the frailest one of all, the weakest. It's all about the time you accept that and stop trying to fight it. I am not weak. How is that so? Let's proceed with the tale then, shall we? Face the one you hate most in the world, yourself. Your weakness, your ugliness. Face it and despair. So this is basically memories flashing, right? We just don't see it anymore. Don't. Again, once again, my own desires, my own wishes are completely irrelevant. The past sprouts out before me once more. And the witch is exactly right. I despise the man I was then. Teeming with vain hope for foolish dreams. I would rather pretend that part of me never existed. But I have no choice. I'm dragged back into life I once lived. My place for mercy, fading into dark nothingness. Back to the backstory. I couldn't remember how long it had been since the capital had disappeared into the distance. But I've been on the road for some time now. Okay, so like in the next episode, because I'm going to end the episode here, we're going to see Michelle arriving at the estate, at the mansion, I assume. And maybe we're going to see maybe meeting with Giselle from like more of his perspective, how he thought of her, like she's just like Amy or something, you know? He will be like, she's smiling, I cannot trust her. Maybe we'll get some of his like thoughts from inside, basically. Because we saw the fourth door from his perspective, kinda, the real door, like Morgana said. But we didn't saw really like a deep inside of his perspective, because we didn't hear about Amy and stuff back there. Anyway, that's it for this episode. What a story. I still wonder what happened, why. I still assume that's been Didier as the knight who killed Michelle later. I still assume that because no one else fits to me, basically. Like, he's a knight and he didn't accept Michelle really. Still thinks of Michelle as the family and stuff. Seems like he cares about Michelle, but he does not accept Michelle really. And the Knight Order is basically above his feelings, I think. So maybe Amy made a request for Didier to kill Michelle, or something, like she blackmailed him maybe. Or maybe it's been Mother who actually broke at that time and ordered Didier. Maybe Georges is actually good in this. I hated George's reasoning in the beginning, but seems like Didier is more fishy in all of this. Georges might actually have been the only good brother he had. Michelle. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you everyone for being with me. Leave up a like under the episode if you liked the episode. Subscribe for more. Check my Discord. Become a member if you'd like to support me and see the episodes earlier. Thank you once again. And I'll see you in the next one. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.